Welcome back to the channel, guys.
What's going on, everybody?
Episode 11 of Attack on Titan.
Yeah, this is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm intrigued what is
if
Aaron's going to be able to do it.
Right. I love this general so far. He's clearly a little out there.
Mm-hmm.
And got Aaron all fired up. Then again, Aaron always gets himself fired up. He talks himself into it.
Yeah.
It seems like every time he does.
I think he's going to be able to.
Yeah. I feel like, and I'm just in the back of my mind, I'm thinking about what's in the basement, because he does need to find out what's in there. But it's definitely going to be one of those things that's going to be drawn out, where it's going to take him forever to get to the basement.
You think? No, I thought he hasn't already been there, but we just don't know.
In the last one, he said something in the last one.
Oh, about getting there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right.
He's like, I need to get there and find out, or something along those lines. Because I remember even when we were watching, we were like, oh, he hasn't been there
right.
yet. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. This is going to be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just want to see him go terrorize the rest of the Titans. Because clearly, what was it? He can turn into whatever his task is that he wants to do.
I think that's what he thinks.
He develops as, which is why only the arm was created. The rest was just a skeleton.
Yeah. Also, I'm thinking now, you said it as a joke in the last one, but when I was editing it, I was like, I'm starting to buy into that his dad might be the Colossal Titan. It's not that crazy at all.
It's not.
Because, the fact that when Aaron bit his finger, the way that they had that lightning strike sound and he, appeared there.
Yeah.
That's the exact same thing that happens in the Colossal. We just thought he was, teleporting from somewhere.
Right.
But that makes me think, the dad was down there, or whoever is controlling.
Transforming into it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then just immediately, went into Colossal. But why would he be the Colossal? Or the only other thing I could think of is if it's not the dad, then it's somebody obviously we probably haven't met yet. But back to my original theory of maybe this was another nation of people that our characters don't know about, our group of humans.
Could be.
And I guess they wouldn't know. But then the Titans were created by them as a weapon, maybe.
Could be.
And maybe whoever's one of their main bad guys from that nation of people is controlling the Colossal.
It could be anything at this point.
It just seems weird. And Aaron said it, I think, in the last one. He was talking about he was pissed about how his dad hadn't told him any of this. Why wouldn't you tell me this? Talking to himself.
Right.
And he's and also, where's he been for the last 5 years?
Right.
It's where has he been?
We were wondering the same thing.
Right. Where the hell is he?
But he looked terrified in that one, what was it, the dream or flashback that Aaron was having?
Technically, it was a flashback, yeah. But it was also a dream.
But the dad seemed, scared when he was,
it was actually a memory.
Yeah.
If anything.
Right.
It was a dream, but...
just remembering something that had happened, yeah.
Because, but that was, I think that took place even before the show started, the first episode.
It was before he became a cadet, I think, yeah.
Well, certainly, but he hadn't seen... From the first episode, that was when him and his dad part. They don't see each other again, so it had to have happened before that. You know?
Or it was just he had gotten back and they just didn't show him getting back.
But he did say, where have you been for the last 5 years? And it's been 5 years since... Well, I guess they could...
No, Aaron said that, I thought, to himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Where have you been? But it doesn't matter, because regardless, he could have still seen him in between that time.
Yeah, I think it was before he joined the cadets. The dad came home, gave him the key.
Maybe. I still think it... Because they made Aaron look really small. Smaller than I feel like he looked when we first met him. Let's watch it.
Let's do it.
If you guys want to watch the next episode early, go check out our Patreon. We have that there as well as full length. It's a catchy song. Yeah. I find myself humming it quite often. And I have to think about it for a split second. What am I? Oh, right. Yeah, or maybe the other nation, maybe the Titans were there, but they learned how to they learned more information about them than these group of people. They learned that you can turn whatever Aaron's father knows, they know too. You know.
Yeah.
the only option. I feel like it was basically him, Aaron, saying like the general knows more than he's leading on.
Yeah.
He's not wrong though. They're very samurai-ish in terms of like you do your duty, you know?
Yeah.
Yep. For how long? It's funny that they don't know that. Makes sense though. Like they don't know the history. He doesn't. Aaron would know the history. This guy's no joke. I can't wait to see the reaction when he says how they're going to do it. Yes, maybe he knows. Maybe he knows what the father was doing. Yeah. Here, Armin goes again with his plan. Yeah, it's all hinging on if he actually could do it. Not good.
Cowards.
Yep. Then again, I don't fully blame, you know?
Yeah.
It's a ridiculous situation to be put in. I knew he was working towards something. It's exactly what I was saying before. Like how long, even if you do go to see someone in your family, how long are you going to have with them before everyone gets killed? Oh my god. That's horrifying. Everyone's starting to work together.
It's a good general. True.
This is what him and Aaron were talking about earlier in the beginning. I mean, if you don't follow that, I don't know, nothing's going to.
Yeah, for real. I hope he takes the rock, kills all the Titans with it, like bowling.
Yeah, that right. Bowls it into the hole. No pressure though. You have to try. Like I get that point, but like I just said, what else are you gonna do? You have to take this chance. Exactly what I just said. I had a feeling he was gonna get to that.
Do you think he made up that they were experimenting, or do you think he was a part of it?
Either he was a part of it, or he just knew about it, you know? Because he is a commander in general, you know? So it would make sense that he would. I'm surprised Mikasa's not going with them.
She might.
Armin's so hard on himself. Mm-hmm. I was gonna say, we need her to go.
Eren doesn't know how incredible she is. He didn't get to see it.
I'm sure he kind of knows, though.
I mean, he has to have an idea, but, like, not how badass she is.
That's why these guys were picked. They got their heads on straight.
Yep. It's working.
But I feel like something's gonna happen, yeah. These guys are great. This elite squad. They all got great advice.
Yeah, they got really good heads on them.
Yeah.
And that's why they're the elite.
Yep. It's got a baby
I
head.
was gonna say the same thing.
Go time. It's so crazy how fast they move.
Awesome.
They've never even had that. Oh shit. That was badass. Oh yes. I love how it's like he's a ridiculously badass Titan. Yep. He's back. I didn't even realize how big that boulder was. It's much bigger than him. Uh-oh.
That was a ridiculous way to end it.
What's funny is, like, not even 2 minutes before that happened, in my head I'm like, I feel like this has been going on for a while. They better not end, like, on some crazy note. And then that last scene
Well,
when
I thought they were going to end with him, like, I don't know, like, getting into the boulder, not
we should have
trying
known.
to kill Mikasa.
We should have known something. Nothing bad happened that entire episode until that. Everything up to that point was good.
What do you think's happening? You think he just wants to, like, he's in, like, a state where he wants to just kill everything? Like, because he didn't seem like he was trying to eat her.
No. But he also wasn't trying to eat like, anything before.
No, that one, but remember he was just wanted to kill as many Titans as he could.
But he never even, he looked at them as the humans when last time he was in that form.
Yeah,
and he didn't
care.
He didn't go after him.
So I guess he just is going to kill everything around.
Think he's too fired up when he went into it? And were his eyes green last time?
Yeah.
They were, right?
Yeah.
I
It's cool. Like, it's a cool transformation.
I love how they shot that, too, where he was, like, mid-air and, like, turned his back facing the camera.
Yeah.
And then did it, and they just landed it into his back. It's so crazy, like... But, like, why the hell would he... The show puts so many questions.
Uh-huh.
Like, that episode was pretty, like... I don't want to call it slow, but it was, like, really, like, hyping up what we're about to do.
It was just letting Eren know how important it is, like, that he can't fail it. And...
Right.
I don't know what happened.
And we did learn a little bit, like, as far as the general saying, like, that he was like, one of their human experiments. Or Titan experiments, whatever what he called it.
Yeah.
Because, so, like, that means...
Human Titan.
What I take from that, though, is, I guess, like I said during the episode, since he is such a high-ranking commander...
And he knows that, like, stuff like that's been happening.
And the father was, you know, the doctor involved in that, or scientist, whatever. That's got to be what it was.
And the basement's probably going to explain why Eren's different than...
Like, the general had never seen... Like, he knew that they were trying to test it. So the fact that he saw that situation where everyone else was like, how could this be? But once he saw it, he's like, I know why it is. Because I bet you... Especially once he found out what Eren's name was, he probably put two and two together. Oh, he's his son. He probably gave it to him and tested it on him.
Could be. Or he's just knew of experiments, saw this, knew
That's
what it was,
essentially
and
what
it's
I'm
just like we need to figure out how to use this to our advantage.
Right. As where everyone else was just
Was
shocked
terrified.
and didn't know what was going on. Like at first, like last episode, I thought he was just like an out there thinker, which he is, but like that's why he was like, no, let's see where this goes. Like we should try this. Yep. But now I think when he first showed up last episode, he kind of already knew. He knew like what was going on. More or less.
Yeah.
Like it was just he like knew that they were doing experiments, so he was like, I guess it did work.
Yeah, could be. I don't know. Just that was a crazy ending.
I know. I don't even know what to think. Like
me neither.
I don't have any like.
Because I think he's gonna end up snapping out of it, and like
you'd hope
he'll get the boulder into the hole, but he might cause like a lot of damage. Unless he's just gonna go and kill all the Titans. You know, that are in the city.
Yeah, and not plug the hole.
Right.
Because that's what I was wondering. Because when what's her name was giving him a pep talk there at the end, she was saying like a lot of people are gonna die, like helping you do this because of you, essentially because of you. So, which is kind of unfair to say because it's not because of him.
No.
They were gonna die either way, you know. But like, back to my point. If he goes and like, who's gonna die? Like the decoy squad seems relatively safe because they're all hanging on the wall.
Yeah.
They all haven't drawn over there. I know there's still a couple stragglers.
Right, and there could be, you know, there's always a chance.
But she made it seem like a lot were gonna die. So.
Yeah. Well, I guess if he doesn't plug the hole up, it's just gonna be an endless amount of Titans coming in, so they will all die.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But she like said it like as in like what he caused it like before it even happened. I don't know.
No. If he doesn't do it, it'll be because of him. You know what I mean?
I'm like really trying to think of why he openly like because he was standing in front of the boulder too, like he was getting ready to grab it. Like I think he purposely landed so when he stands up, it's right there, which obviously makes sense. But like he was standing there like he was gonna grab it, and then I don't know if he heard. She seemed like she was still kind of far away, but I guess he couldn't.
No, she was on the housetop right behind him.
Right behind him, yeah. So like her talking, but it seemed like she was talking to herself, you know.
Yeah.
But then as soon as she was like Aaron, and then like he turned around and punched.
Yeah.
Which it seemed like she avoided it.
Yeah, definitely did. Definitely.
I'm like trying to come up with like a theory in my head as to why.
No, I don't have any yet.
Is it just as simple as that he attacks everything?
That's what I mean. Like he's like has no control over it at this moment.
Which would suck because then he's not gonna be able to move. Then he's not gonna think to move the boulder.
No. But that's why I think he's going to end up gaining control of it.
Yeah, he has to.
Yeah, because I thought it was task oriented, but it
I don't think on this one. And I feel like whatever's
unless he was thinking something differently prior to transforming.
Yeah.
You know.
Which I don't think so. Because we saw him turning just to protect Armin and Mikasa a couple episodes ago.
Yeah, and then he turned into attack Mikasa. It wouldn't fit that in any way.
Right.
I don't know, man. They really threw us for a loop on this one.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think, like, whatever's in that basement, it has to be... I always assumed now is that it's just, like, all the information that the father knows on the Titans and what's really been going on, as far as he knows. And then all the information on the studies they were doing and the experimenting.
Yeah, I bet it teaches them how to control.
And that's what I was getting at, yeah.
Right.
But, of course, I feel like it's going to take him forever to get there.
Definitely.
And is he... I feel like he needs to plug this hole. Otherwise, they're done.
Right. I think he's going to. I just don't know how long it's going to take for him to do it.
Yeah. And they're also going to be terrified of him now because...
If he's attacking them, yeah.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like, he attacked them here, but he didn't attack them last time.
Yeah.
And he definitely... I'm almost positive he looked at, like, down one of the streets and looked at, like, humans and then passed by him.
Yeah.
He definitely did, right?
Yeah. Well, he saved them in that house when they were in that building. Remember, he punched that one, like...
I don't think he did that to save them. I think he just did that because that was who was in front of him and he just wanted to attack.
And then it could be the same thing for when he saved the one that was attacking Mikasa. That could have just been the first one that he saw.
Yeah, because he happened to be coming down the street and looked and saw...
Right.
But then he killed that one, and then I feel like he just looked at them and then took off.
Yeah.
If he looked at, I
I
swear
don't
he
remember
did.
if he looked or not, but I know he flexed and screamed and then just walked away.
Yeah. That completely caught me off guard there. That ending.
Yeah, me too.
Because
I was really expecting him to get that rock.
I was getting so hyped up in that last 30
I was
seconds.
getting excited for him.
Damn. I also didn't realize how big that fucking rock was.
Yeah. That hole is enormous.
Yeah.
But it's obviously...
Because he's enormous as the Titan, but when he was standing next to it, that rock was like twice the size of him.
Yeah.
Especially width-wise.
That's what she was saying. She doesn't even understand how he'll physically be able to lift it. But she figures Eren has some powerful stuff. The next thing you know, he's throwing fists at her.
And he's the only one with green eyes, right?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
There's definitely something special about him.
Well, I know they called him one of the unique types.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know what that entails, you know?
Yeah. He's unique because he doesn't eat humans.
Is this just what the humans call, like...
When there are different ones, yeah.
When there's ones that do unique
different
things.
Right.
Like the one that jumped onto the tower.
Yep. He was a unique one, too, because he could leap.
I guess that makes sense.
If you don't know anything about something, like, that makes it unique.
Oh, yeah, of course.
So.
If it's doing something most of them don't, too.
Right.
Anyway, guys, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel. See you next time.
See you later.